So, welcome back to part 2 of spells and how they work. If you haven't watched part 1, please go and do so, because this isn't going to make any sense at all. We're doing it in parts because I'm having trouble with the download times. So we're discussing spells and how they actually work. So yeah, what we put out into the universe is our spell and our intent. And obviously our intent, whether it's good or bad, is how this spell turns out. When people say black magic, and people say white magic, and black magic, and they cast this spell on this, well, the reason is not black or white. It's nothing to do with colours or grey magic. It's nothing to do with colours, okay? It's the intent. It's the intent of the person, whether it's good or bad intent. If somebody does a bad spell and they put out bad negative thoughts into the universe, then you're going to have what would be, I suppose, perceived as black magic, a bad spell, but it's not really anything to do with black or white. And that's just over the years how it's been brought about. And I think film and TV has a lot to do with this as well. I think that's why witches get such a bad name, pagans get such a bad name. You know, a lot of it comes from TV. So when we cast a spell, we are using our inner energy and our contact with the spirit world, and also the other world, you know, the other world being deity, goddesses, gods, spirit animals, our totem animals, our spirit guides, our fairy folk, our nature spirits, our woodland creatures. That to me is the other world. And the spiritual world is people in our lives who have passed over, our pets who have passed over. They're in the spirit world, and we can contact all of that, you know, but it is to me two separate things. And this also is, you know, you're connecting as a witch all the time. You are connected really to all these things, to nature, to the elements, to the spirit world, to the other world. You're connected to deity, and you cast out your spell. You put your intentions, good or bad, into something, and you send it out via words, verbal. And that's where the word spell comes from, you know, and that's what I think, where I think it originates from, and that's what I think, where I think it comes from, and that's how it's all come about. So when people say, does a magic spell work and how does it work? Yes, it does work. Sometimes they take longer, yes, than others, and that's fine. Sometimes they don't work, and there'll be always a reason. There's always a reason. Like I said, you don't always know the reasons until further down the road you go, oh, that's why it didn't work. It was waiting for this. And it always knows, you know, and that's the universe, you know. That's how it works. We put out an intention, our energy, our intent into the universe, and back it comes with the results. Are they always what you want? Maybe not, you know. Does it always work out how you want? If you don't get your intentions correct, it can go very wrong. And that's why people who don't practice magic or aren't magical practitioners, witches, Wiccans, pagans, they've just picked up, you know, I do get very frustrated when I see people playing around with magic. Don't play around with magic, and don't piss about with spells, because you can create something that you didn't actually want. You could connect with something you didn't actually want coming through, especially if you're in talking to spirit. Don't piss about, don't muck about with stuff, you know. Don't do love spells. And now I might get, you know, I might get a few dislikes for this. I don't care. Don't muck about with love spells, you know. I don't agree with it. Don't cast a spell on someone and make them love you. How disrespectful. That isn't how it's supposed to be. If somebody loves you, they love you. Don't cast a spell on someone to make them love you. I don't agree with that. I don't think people should try and alter people's feelings. I think for healing and for things that are for your well-being, you know, if you're going for a really bad patch and you're short of money, don't do a spell to win the lottery. You won't win the lottery. It's not Harry Potter and we're all banging our little wands at Hermione. It's not, that's not how it works. But do a spell to bring some money back into your life, you know, and you'll find that you can pay that bill, and you have managed to pay the mortgage, and you did buy the car, and you have been given that job promotion, and money is coming back into your life. But don't think you're going to win the lottery, because that's not how it works, you know. Healing spells, fantastic. Doing healing things for people. You have to be very careful with anything you put out. If you put bad out, it's going to come back, okay? And I believe that. It comes back times 3. That's not just a Wiccan thing. I believe that comes back times 3. And, you know, if you're going to do something horrible, you're going to get it back. And it's just not worth it. You've also got to remember, if you're trying to do something for somebody, let's pretend, I don't know, let's say there's a drug addict, someone's a drug addict in the family and you want to help them, you have to have their permission to help. Don't just start doing little spells, and because at the end of the day, a spell only works with what you put in as well. So if you are doing a spell for somebody to lose weight, that person or yourself has to put their effort in as well, otherwise it doesn't work. Again, it's not parlour tricks, you know. And if you did a spell for somebody with an addiction problem, drugs or alcohol, whatever, and they have no intentions of stopping, this could go the complete opposite way, and you could have a real big nightmare. They could end up worse than when they started. So you must understand how it all works before you start doing it. You know, learn and research and read the books. And, you know, YouTube videos are great because you can watch witches who have been doing it for sort of a long time. You know, don't take one person as the gospel. Don't take what I'm saying as, oh, she knows. No, go do your research. Do some small spells to start with, you know. Do some little bits and pieces, you know. If you're struggling at work and you need a promotion or you need a new job, try to do something that you know is not going to affect anybody else around you, and try and you'll see it works, you know. You cast your circle, you do your spells in your circle, everything's protected, you can use the herbs you wish to use, you know. People are putting out spells all over the place, there's books about spells, or you can make up your own. You can do whatever you want to do, don't hurt anybody, don't harm anybody, and don't be stupid, you know. And if you are casting circles and contacting spirit and contacting the other world, which means you're opening up yourself, make sure you protect the circle and protect your home you're doing it in, or wherever you are, protect yourself. Don't, you know, be careful, because it's not a game. The occult isn't a game. Yeah, it does work. Spells work, magic spells work, but don't go and say, I need money, I want money, I just want it. Make sure you say how you want it, because at the end of it, somebody could die and leave you loads, and that's not really what any of us want, is it? We don't want to lose people to gain money. You must state your intentions clearly. You must be clear. It's very important you must be clear, because you could end up with a situation you didn't actually want, you know. No, you can't get your lottery ticket and go, I'm winning the lottery tonight and this is my spell and it works, because it's not magic, that's not witchcraft, and that's not how it works. But bringing money into your life, bringing a bit of green in, as they say, yes, you can have a money altar and cast that spell over that money altar every month to keep money coming, so you can afford to live, afford to eat, afford to do what you want to do, pay your bills, pay your mortgage, drive a car, you know, do what you want. It's not being greedy, it's you're improving your life and making sure you can afford to live and all of that good stuff. But don't think you're going to go and win the lottery, because you know, you might win the lottery and that would be just a fluke. You can't cast a spell on yourself to win the lottery and things like that. So yeah, there's lots of things that you can do within spell work, and yeah, that's my take on what I think. How it works. That's how I think it works. It's your energy, your intent, what goes out via words, the spoken word, or to spell a word, to write down words, and then your intent and your energy goes out into the universe and creates the happening. And that's what I think. I hope you like this video. It's just a little ramble on summer solstice morning. Yeah, just a little ramble. It's just started raining and it's cold. We got no sun, and I was really excited to have some. But yeah, it's not very warm. I just thought I'd do this. A few people mentioned it on Instagram a couple of times. Well, how do they work? How does this even work? And this is just my take on it. I have gone back onto Instagram. I am the Wicked Witch Tams. It's listed below. I did come off, so any Instagrams on any other videos, I'm going to try and go back in and remove them all, because that one doesn't exist anymore. The new one's below. Please give us a thumbs up. Please give us a like for this video. And yeah, hope you found it interesting. Have a lovely weekend. I'll see you later on. Ta-da.